Okay, so it's the day before we're leaving and we are packing and getting ready for our trip. There's Sandra back there. She's trying to figure out how to pack for a trip around Europe where you're gonna hitchhike and we don't really know where we're gonna be. So this is very new for Sandra. She hasn't really done a backpacking trip at all, and I've done backpacking, but it's always been solo, and I was always staying in hostels and hotels. So this is new for both of us. We're gonna be basically trying to get by mostly on people's kindness. We're gonna be hitchhiking and hopefully doing a lot of couch surfing and staying with locals. So if you're interested in that and you're new here, please subscribe because we're gonna be going all over Europe. Now let's get packing. So how are you hooking up the sleeping bag to your backpack?
Okay, so I don't know if this is how I'm gonna keep it, but we have little bungee cords we bought for $1. And so I took one of these and I wrapped it around twice on my sleeping bag and hooked it. And then I just have a bunch of random straps on my bag, so I kind of just looped them through there and connected the things so that it just kind of hangs out there.
Awesome. Yeah, so right now we're pretty much packing and trying to figure out how we're going to put all of our stuff, including a tent and sleeping bags, on our backpacks. I usually travel really minimally, and this time we're going to have all of our stuff. So let's see what we can do. Our main purchase. A couple of big markers so that we can write on our signs and hopefully get picked up. We're going to use these bungee cords to strap our tent and our sleeping bags to our backpacks. Oh yeah, and we got a tent and we wanted to make sure we knew how to do it. So we set it up last night. Take a look. Our whole living room. This is gonna be our home. Okay, so usually when I travel, I do kind of big trips, and I stay somewhere for a little while. And so the last trip that we took was what I called the Greetings from America tour, and we drove a van all around the United States. And this time, while we do our trip in Europe, we're going to call this the Greetings from Europe tour because we're sending out postcards. If you go to Patreon, you see that you can get postcards from wherever we are in the world, and it's a way that if you'd like to, you can support the channel, but at the same time, we get to send you postcards from everywhere. And I usually write a little something on there. I also draw something cool on it. So if you want to be a part of that, I have it linked below to our Patreon. How's it fitting?
It's heavy.
Looks good. And I'm trying to figure out how to put this tent on and also this without looking insane. I don't know.
I don't think we'll ever not look insane.
I think I found the winning combination. We only need one bungee cord for both the tent and the sleeping bag. I think that's gonna do it. Okay, today's the day. It's 5 in the morning, and in 10 minutes we're gonna be homeless for the next few months. Let's see how this goes.
Push me up.
Push you up?
Yeah.
So we went up to the first hotel that we saw when we got here to Brasov, and we just went up and asked the price, and they said that it was about $30 per night to stay here. And so we said, oh no, that's too much. We were gonna go somewhere else. We really were gonna go somewhere else. And they wanted to bring the price down for us, and they brought it down and brought it down, and there was a lot of talking, and it took a little while, but even without us asking, they ended up bringing the price down a lot so that we had to pay less than $20 a night. And I think they did that pretty much because they felt bad for us because we were trying to talk down a $30 a night hotel in Brasov. So my impression is that people are very nice in Romania. Are you ready to go? It's the largest Gothic church in Eastern Europe.